It's August 16th, 2010, and this plant behind me is a Fatsia japonica. And on my other YouTube channel I did a video of this some time ago, but on this new channel of mine I have not done a video of this plant. So for any of those people out there that are gardening in zone 8B or higher, in a warmer zone, this is the plant for you if you have a shady location. The leaves are very exotic. They almost look like papaya. It's evergreen, and they grow like a weed really, really fast. I planted many of them around my property and throughout my gardens. I probably have 20 of these Fatsias throughout the gardens here. And all planted as 4-inch specimens quite a few years ago. As you can see, this is sort of towering over me. And it's quite wide too. They do flower in November here, really nice white exotic flowers. And I like them mostly for the foliage. So there's the foliage on this, and even bigger on some of my other plants. So nice size foliage, really tropical looking. There's my hand, and there's the foliage. And green year round, so 365 days of the year, this plant does stay green. The only drawback is when they're smaller, you have to watch the deer if you have deer around, because deer do like to eat them. I have been lucky, knock on wood, they haven't eaten any of my Fatsia japonica. So this is native to Japan, this species. They will grow over 15 foot tall. My tallest are probably that easily up past the second story windows of the house. And they can be chopped back. So if you're to chainsaw this plant down, it will regrow again from a base of a stump. I've seen that happen many times where people, didn't want them as big as where they were growing beside their house, so they'd chainsaw them down and they'll regrow again into multiple trunks. But I'll grab the camera in a minute and I'll show you the size of this specimen behind me, and I'll show you a few of the other ones in my garden. It grows really good with other broadleaf evergreens, since this is a broadleaf evergreen. Palm trees, bamboos, Mexican orange, and some of the southern hemisphere plants like hebes and Senecio grayi. If you have, like I say, a shaded section, you can have this there, and you can have all the other ones, growing around it in a sunny section. But it is a really good companion plant for other exotic broadleaf evergreens, and very common here on Salt Spring Island. And especially if you go over to Vancouver or Victoria on the Big Island, you'll see a lot of Fatsia japonica planted. And they are actually a very handsome plant. I really like them. They're one of my favorites, even though they are common. Even here on our island, you'll see them in the commercial landscapes. But just very, very tropical looking, and that's the look I like. I like exotic, I like tropical, and this one does it for me. I do have a lot of palms mixed in here with this, and I'll show you right now. I grab that camera that in behind this Fatsia, it's full of palm trees. And even on the coldest winter days, this plant looks nice. I've never seen them growing in a truly tropical climate, and our climate here is far from tropical. We're sort of like temperate here on Salt Spring Island. Mild, wet winters and warm, dry summers, except this last few days it's been very hot here. It's just about 7 p.m. in the evening. It's about 6:45, and it's still about 26, 27 degrees Celsius. So pretty warm, but the humidity stays low here on Salt Spring Island, and it makes the heat more bearable when we do get it. And if we have to cool off, we just jump in the ocean or the lake. So anyway, enough said about that Fatsia. Let's just have a look-see at the overall plant. Right there. Beautiful plant, and then there's some of the palm trees growing with it. Even a eucalyptus tree in there too. So they all go good together. And I'll show you some of the taller ones. I have some in here too. These ones I planted as seedlings as well. You can see them growing under the shade here of the palm trees. Nice Fatsia. Another one over here. Beautiful glossy leaves. Always look nice. Look at how shiny these are. It looks like I've even shined them up, but that's the way they grow. Just like that. And I'll show you a couple of other big ones beside my home here on the east side of the house. Some really big ones right there. Give you an idea how tall they are. There's the windows up there, so these ones, the bottom branches have been trimmed off, so it gives you that papaya look. So there you have it, Fatsia japonica, or Japanese Aralia, on Salt Spring Island.